everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim. Thank you for joining me here. Tonight's video is going to include a Thrive order for the month of July and a couple of farm stand hauls, and I'll throw in a few other things as well, and a few pics of things that are going on currently in my life. Maybe an update on our garden as it's doing well. It's doing probably better than I anticipated with the heat, and we've had an awful lot of rain and flooding lately. So I appreciate you joining me here. If you like this video, hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And also, I'm going to be soon getting into cleaning and organizing and processing summer produce. Hit the subscribe button. Again, I hope you're doing well. I'll see you back here next week. And these are some beautiful peaches that I got at $1.49 a pound. So they're absolutely perfect. Really good tasting. Some of them, they haven't been sprayed, so they're not going to be perfect. I usually buy apples and peaches that haven't been sprayed. So, very happy with those. I've already had 6 of them. Anyone who's followed along, as I've said before in videos, I love fruit, love vegetables. I could live on it alone. Usually by the end of the season, I've consumed a case of peaches. And that's just one of the secrets of how I've stayed healthy for almost 17 years. I just eat a lot of fruit and vegetables when it's in season. And then when it's not in season, I still eat quite a considerable amount throughout the winter and spring months. So, and I credit peaches, at least my 1 case a year, to, helping me stay healthy. So, I also when we went to the lavender farm, every once in a while you got to have something that's, I don't know, maybe a little tiny bit unhealthy for you. This is white chocolate and lavender cookie. It just says flour, sugar, butter, eggs, white chocolate, and then of course culinary lavender, baking powder, soda, salt. That's it. 1 cookie. So I've had that for a couple of days. My husband and I are going to have that this last weekend of June. So that's another little haul that I got. Okay, I went and picked up some veggies going into the last weekend of June from a local farmer. So I paid $5 for about a half a pound of mixed greens. This is from an organic farm. I would say, I probably wouldn't pick up any of this produce again, just based on the quality and, the price for what quality I did get. Not really too terribly happy with these greens, and a half a pound at I think it was like $5 1/4, $5.50 is just really out of our price range. I got some garlic scapes to make some pesto with, some homemade pesto. Those were $2. I think that's what they usually run. The broccoli, I have picked up from this farmer before, and I have picked up broccoli and been really disappointed. But based on the pictures that I saw this year, it was not going to be a disappointment. But unfortunately, what I picked up was supposed to be 2 medium-sized heads. Well, I would consider that a small head, considering I have a very small hand. I wear a size 5, 4.5 to 5 in ring. That's not medium. And this is definitely not a large head. And it's, from what I can tell, I think I read when it starts going like yellow or orange, it's really going to seed. So these aren't going to be, this isn't going to be the sweetest broccoli to eat. But nevertheless, we are going to steam it and boil it and see, just how it turns out. As far as the edible, a lot of people say, well, we eat the whole thing. Well, from about here down, it's just plain wood. I mean, you can't even put your finger in it. So that definitely, at least this much, would not be edible in our household. So then you're just talking basically for this long, stem or whatever you want to call it, with a floret at the end, and the florets are basically small. If you just weigh this part, you're probably talking about a half a pound here, and a little over a 1/4 pound here. So it's not even a pound, and this was $6. So again, out of our price range, and this is probably the last time. And then we got some, let me think if I got the difference. These are not, I think these are snap peas. I'll leave it in the description, but there's two different kinds of peas. I think one's a snow pea and one is a snap pea. These have the full-size peas inside. You can eat the pods or steam the pods or stir-fry the pods if you want. And the other kind is a flat pea that has like these little BBs in it, these little flat BBs, and I don't like those at all. Well, I unfortunately got those last year thinking I was ordering these. So I did get these this year, and it was $3.50 for this bag. So that isn't bad. They do look good. Definitely fresh. You can tell kind of like by the ends that it hasn't been long since they were taken. So those I'll definitely be happy in the garlic pesto, but yeah, if I would ever shop again with this local farmer, I would definitely skip the salad mix and definitely skip the broccoli for the last time. I just keep giving it a shot because the pictures that are posted up online look so great, and I love broccoli. Suddenly I've got this overwhelming urge for broccoli like every day. But yeah, this is kind of a disappointment. So that is just a quick local farmer haul going into the last weekend of June. Okay, I've got my July Thrive order, and again, as I usually say, this is not an ad or sponsored, but this is a regular part of the groceries or household things that I buy for our household that are included in our $600 a month budget. So, and I don't know if I had mentioned it, but this year our budget for groceries went up to $600, and then our gas budget, or, fuel for our auto, every month is $60 a month, and then food and other things for our cat come to $80 a month. So $600 for us and our household, $60 for our fuel for our vehicle, and $80 for our kitty. So Thrive is part of it. Thrive mostly provides things for our pantry. So I always buy Molly's Suds. I used to buy it I started buying it at Thrive, and then it just kind of went out of stock. So I went back to buying it on Amazon, and it was 18 something on Amazon, and then it was always going out of stock there. I did buy it from the Molly site, and occasionally it would go out of stock there, and it was generally $16, and on Thrive it runs between $14 and $16. So I got 2 containers worth. I usually go through 3/4 of a container a month. It's all active wear detergent. My husband works in a factory, so it works great for his uniforms and definitely for our towels. So it's like $14.86 for each container. Then we're trying to switch out some of the things that he usually and basically uses all the condiments. So we occasionally will have a steak. I think we have steak probably once a year, usually around the holidays, but he also uses it on pork chops. So I bought some organic steak sauce from Primal Kitchen that was just under $4 for 8.5 ounces. And it has just the general things, tomato puree and tomato paste and water, and it looks like it has some vinegar and sea salt, and then organic garlic powder, organic mustard flour, and dried sage. Everything organic celery seed. Much healthier than what you can get in the stuff in a store. Calories are 10, sodium 300 milligrams, sugar 0. So that's going to, I think, work great for him. The occasional pork chop or steak. He does have ranch dressing with his salad, so I decided to buy one of these as well, just under $4. I'll have the exact prices in the description. 120 calories. Total carbs are 1 gram. Total sugars are 0, which is basically why I'm getting it. And again, far less ingredients than the average one, like he's currently using Aldi brand. So you have just the oil and the water and the vinegar and the apple cider vinegar and the sea salt and the garlic powder, citric acid, dried chives, mushroom extract, black pepper, and rosemary. Sounds much healthier. So we'll see. We'll give that a try. Then I picked up a couple more bottles of this vanilla bean oil. I just love it. I think it's going to be my signature cologne. I haven't worn cologne for years and years. And you actually don't smell like a baked good or something food. It's just very, very nice fragrance oil. They are $8.50 a piece, and I think they'll last a long time. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough if it's going to be my signature cologne. And then we got some tomato paste. Often when you order something that's low price, like this is $3, they'll have you buy 2 of them. So I wanted a tomato paste, and I was to buy 2 of them. So it came like to $6.50 for both of these. Each one is 4.5 ounces. And then we're going to try some of their Wild Planet organic roasted chicken breast. Never tried that. I've never tried chicken in a can, to be honest. So we're going to give that a try. Free range and raised without antibiotics, pure chicken and sea salt. So 90 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, and 0 sugar. That's what we're all looking for. Just organic chicken breast with rib meat and sea salt. Perfect. And that was my order. So 2 cans of that and 2 of these, which was come to just a little over 6. Each of these were 14, I think 86. These were like $3.92 or something, each one of them. And then the signature colognes are like $8.50. So I think my order was like maybe $62. It qualified for free shipping. I ordered it on a Tuesday and I got it on a Thursday afternoon. So that is my July Thrive order.